Okay, who started it off this time?
Oh, we're gonna start off like with one of those fucking countdowns.
Which one? Are we going up or down this time?
It's only downhill from here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we participated.
We participated.
Fuck yeah.
Finally, somebody.
Wait,
Everybody's just
awesome. That Tyro didn't do shit last week.
using
You're setting a good example.
Yeah.
Americans are pretty cool for once. Fucking. Anyways, so welcome to the Works, where the business never ends. I am one of your hosts, Vicious5150, aka No Fucks Given, aka Why You Ball So Hard, Will. Fucking this.
Why you balled so hard?
Why you balled so hard? Anyways, and who are you?
And I'm Wise Basis. I'm your co-host, as you know.
Is that you sure?
Yeah.
Today you are.
I don't have any alternate names.
Oh, Fila Fresh over here. Fila with
Fila
a,
Fresh.
aka Fila with a PH.
Yeah.
He don't get because he doesn't give it F. No F's given.
Exactly.
No F's given.
Exactly.
That's the theme for the day.
And
who are
the
we?
fuck are you?
Yeah.
I'm Shua. As there's no fucking W in my name, just FYI. So it is Shua. You can call me Shua.
Oh yeah,
I really don't give a
Shua,
fuck.
whatever.
Shua. So anyways, yeah, that's who I am. I'm from Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, right. I know. I'm up here fucking with these Canadian cunts.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're doing a show tonight, so that's why I'm up here. And I was like, I know Vicious and Devin, and
We
like,
know
hey,
you too, buddy.
I've seen they've been doing the show and shit. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'm up here. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ask me some questions.
Okay. So why are you here?
Yeah, right. That's the real
It's
question.
fine-
Does
it's fine
anyone
fact.
really know why they're here?
Besides the fact, profound.
No. So I'm here in BC right now for the show that we're doing
Columbia.
at the Wolf tonight with all the Hazmat folk, which is gonna be pretty fucking fun. We haven't all gotten together like this in a little bit, so
Yeah, been a little while.
I'm excited. Yeah, we have just a ton of material that people are crossing over on the songs, and I mean, you got your solo songs, but then you got like I'm gonna be doing a song with Stabby tonight.
Are you?
Yeah, isn't
That's
that
fucking sweet.
isn't that something different? And it's like
Stabby.
right. No, it's a really dope song too. So I'm really excited to do that. And
Nice.
yeah, just performing new material and stuff. But yeah, the new show. I mean, it should be fun.
That's gonna be a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Are you gonna be up here for Twisted Insane? I know you're doing the fucking.
That's the plan, anyways. I'm
I
supposed to be
hope
up for Twist Insane and Mayday.
Oh yeah,
in that
Mayday. Oh,
same-
you're gonna do Mayday with
in
us
the
too.
same
Right?
week.
Yeah. By the way, HazmatMusic is opening for Mayday July 2nd, and Twisted Insane July 1st in the States, and July 4th in Canada, where yours truly will also be part of that show. So, anyways,
Sweet.
tell us about your new album, Suicide.
For show.
Oh, Suicide.
For show aside. So the new album is produced entirely by Mr. Mortar
AKA Otto.
of the Rapist. Yes, Otto, dude.
It's Mr. Mortarman.
Yeah, who looks like Otto for sure. Yeah, it's produced entirely by him. I approached him probably like 9 months ago or something like that, and I was just like, hey, I want, he was making some beats, he was kind of just fucking around and whatever, making some like more industrial type sounding.
Yeah, I remember when
Stuff.
you started to make them.
And I was like, and I heard a couple of them, and I was like, man, this is filthy. And I was like, that's the
It was
sound
filthy.
that's the sound that I've been wanting, for a
Yeah,
long
it was
time.
really good. You guys all about that Trent Reznor fucking shit.
Exactly,
Right?
yeah, he's
Really,
my
he's a
favorite.
good fucking.
He's my favorite artist.
Oh, that guy's a fucking wicked producer legend, man. Holy shit.
I mean, he's worked with Dre and shit. And
Yeah, that's right, he did.
yeah, and well, they worked together on beats and all that.
Yeah, I've
audio
heard a
and
couple of
everything.
those fucking
That's
things.
sick.
Jesus Christ, they were good.
Yeah, so I've wanted that sound for a long time. Haven't been able to either produce it myself or find somebody else that was really, into doing it. I mean, I've done some stuff myself that was kind of similar, but not quite. And but I heard Jam and shit, and I was like, man, I really want you to produce, my whole album. We talked about it for a little while, but there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Music-wise, everybody's doing their own thing and doing the group stuff and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't come around for a little bit, but then I really kind of pressed on him. I'm like, all right, dude, I'm ready to start working on this album now.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, and then he just started hammering out beats. and just absolutely blew me away with all the stuff that he created. It's very diverse. You know, there's just it's not what your typical hip hop album sounds like.
Yeah.
Which is a lot like what HazmatMusic is. Now, let's tell us about how you fucking got involved with HazmatMusic in the first place. Tell the little people. Listen.
So I believe that
That's you.
how it all went down was RC found me on an online dating website, and
Plenty of Americans.
you know,
Christian
he
dating.
thought it was cute. He thought it was cute,
He wanted
you
a
know,
Yankee from a Yankee.
and I thought he was a clever girl. So
Yeah.
little
Gilbert.
He's like, "Do you want to join Hazmat?" And I was like, "Yeah." No, RC.
Like no tomorrow.
Oh.
RC and I found, we'd both done Twist Insane collabs, I think.
Oh, that's right.
So he found me in like a Twist Insane fan group or something. I think I posted my song in there, and he's like, "Oh, dope song," you know. And we just started talking, and that was when RC just like really started to kind of branch out, like,
Yeah.
you know, with his online talking to more people and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, he started talking to me. We pretty much just hit it off talking about music and stuff. And I was like, "Hey, man, would it be cool if I come up and do a show up there sometime? You know, just throw me on.
Yeah.
15 minute set, you know, I'm down with whatever."
Yeah, you were there too, Devin.
So,
Yeah, that was
and you were wearing the same shirt.
And I was wearing the same shirt. Yeah.
never changes.
It never changed.
So yeah, I went up to, it was Rappers Ball 3?
Yeah, Rapper's Balls. That's right.
Rappers Ball 3, I
Balls.
think. That went well. Went back home, you know, and then RC and I were talking from then on. And then I'd invited, I think we did another show where I came up here in between. But then I invited RC and Clausen and Cairo James and stuff
Yeah.
down to be on my album release show for No Tomorrow in Seattle. And they all came down, had a good time. And then RC was like, "Man, I don't know what clicked in his head, but he's like, you know, I think I want to ask Shua to be a part of Hazmat." So I think he went to all you guys and just kind of asked. Most of them didn't really know me that well at that time because, you know, I was basically just talking to RC for the most part.
I think he just kind of did it.
He
He was
just
like,
did it,
I
yeah.
don't think he really asked us, but it doesn't fucking matter. I was like, well, I believe in your ideas.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I do believe in your ideas, Ryan. I do.
So
Usually.
yeah, I said, yeah, fuck it, why not? So, and then that's how it happened.
Well, that's good. That was a very good thing. Actually, I remember that Olympia gig. Wasn't that the one where fucking after the show when me, you, and Chris Waters were walking up and I fucking bashed my knee on the
Yes,
concrete?
you-
Was that the one?
you
Okay,
fell
yeah,
on your
okay, that's
face.
this is when I used to
And
get
it was-
super
it was
trashed at
great.
shows.
It was
That's
really
ancient
great.
history now.
Yeah, right.
But no,
You like flew, dude. You actually
That was
flew.
bad.
Like I
That was
saw
so
the
bad.
airtime. Like I don't know what happened. It was like you, and then you got all pissed at your shoes, and then yeah, it was just pretty funny after.
It was. Those shoes suck, man.
You're like, these are these fucking shoes, and then that was it. Like you were just like, woo. And there
That's
you go.
fucking sidewalk jumped in
Oh,
front of
man.
him.
Yeah,
Fucking, that was pretty funny. Yeah,
that was an entertaining
I
night.
definitely remember that show, man. Fuck. That
Uh,
was good. We sold a lot of CDs that night. That's when we
Yeah.
did a variety show when we
Yeah.
first when you used to perform with
yeah,
us.
we sold like I don't even know how many of those CDs, but we got
a
like
lot of them.
a good chunk out that show.
Yeah, I think it was about 20 or something like that we sold.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
show. That was good. Fucking
Sick.
awesome.
Dude.
So what's on the fucking bill for Shua next besides the show?
Yeah, so my main focus at the moment, well, yeah, we got the show tonight, that'll be fun, but
Yeah.
my main focus is on my album release party, which is half and half the Twist Insane
Yeah.
Brand World Order tour
BW.
and my album release at the Seattle show, you know, so that's my big focus right now because I'm throwing that show. And, you know, I put all the artists together and everything, and I've known the Brainsick guys for, you know, 6-7 years. I was
Yeah,
there.
tell us about your friendship with Twisted Insane and all that.
Yeah, so I have known Twisted since before there was anybody else in Brainsick, you know, like Twist Insane has been saying Brainsick since, you know, the beginning of
Yeah,
time.
since the jump, eh?
Yeah, like I want to say like
Okay.
93 or some shit. I don't remember when he kind of started coming up with all that
93,
shit. He's been doing it for a long time.
See, I've only heard like if I could shoot for the face or whatever it was, and then
That was his first like album that he put out, but he had some material before that. But
Wow, I didn't know that.
the guy I was living with at the time that I started talking to Twisted, a roommate that I had told me about him multiple times because he used to live in Portland, Oregon, and that's where Twist Insane like basically came up. I mean, he's from San Diego, but
Yeah.
he was in Portland for a long time, and he would go around the mall slinging his CDs.
Yeah, it is hustling. Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's where he like started to grow a little bit more, you know, from nothing to like up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so he had bought a CD from him, and I had that CD, and I believe it was Shoot for the Face.
Yeah.
And I was listening to that shit, and I was like, man, this guy's fucking hardcore. Found some stuff on YouTube, shit's tight. And I think I hit him up right about the time he did the Worldwide Chopper song.
That was a legendary fucking thing. That's amazing that one of your buddies got on that song.
Yeah, that track is just insane.
It is.
Literally. So anyways, I hit up Twist, and I didn't really know the guy at the time, you know, at all.
Yeah.
I just admired his work and stuff, so, but I hit him up about doing a collab, you know. I was like, you know, at the time, he was, the Worldwide Chopper thing, I think, was just coming out. So he was starting to gain some popularity there and stuff. And, you know, I didn't know how much he was going to charge or whatever, but I kind of looked at his situation. I was like, man, this guy has like no presence, you know, online. Like, there's nothing, you know, you can't find anything, no music videos at the time.
You still can't find like online information about him that much.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, I was like, hey, dude, I just hit him up. I found his email somewhere, and I just hit him up, and I was like, hey, man, I do websites. I was like, I'll trade you a website for a verse. And he's like, hell yeah. So then, that was how it started. I got a verse from him, did a website for him, and then he started coming around for shows because the Worldwide Choppers thing started to blow up, you know, and he's really started to get popular. So he started traveling around and doing shows, and when, you know, he would come through, every time he'd come through, I'd go kick it with him. We'd be drinking and shit and doing whatever.
Yeah.
And then it slowly grew more and more, and then he started adding his own artist to the Brain Sick thing, you know.
Yeah, like Fire Squad and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, yeah, I've watched him grow from that point to that point. But yeah, he used to be homeless, and you know, I mean, he's come a long fucking way.
Oh yeah, because you hear his
music,
music, especially on The Last Demon, he just talks about like everything he fucking went through. Like, that's a really personal album. Like, our RC was one telling me, because I was hooked on fucking Insane Asylum for like months and months and months. I still love that album, but he's like, you should listen to The Last Demon, and it just came out, and I let that one simmer for a bit, and then I finally listened to it like more, and I'm like, holy fuck, like, this is actually a really personal album. Like, holy shit. And you get to know him as a human being a lot more. And now that I give that a full listen, I really appreciate that one just as much, if not more, than Insane Asylum. But I like them both for different reasons, right?
Yeah, when he was trying to put Brain Sick together, like as far as adding other artists and stuff, one of the first people he added was Bishop.
Yeah.
Also known as Young Bop is his other artist name, you know, that he's gone by for years and years and years. And he was staying in Seattle at the time. He's from Sacramento. He was staying in Seattle at the time when this happened. This was, I don't know, 4 years ago, something like that. And Twisted was like, hey, does anybody have a studio, you know, to help my buddy out? And I was like, hey man, you know, send him my way. So that's how me and Bishop met, and then we were kicking it all the time, just going to parties and fucking doing whatever. And you know, Bishop's my dude, and I was recording a bunch of shit for him, but that was really cool because I learned so much shit from Bishop because he's been doing music for a long time.
There's vast knowledge.
He's also done a song with Tech Nine.
Yeah.
Called Hunger, and Brother One Song, that was a hella dope song.
That's fucking dope.
But yeah, his recordings on like The Last Demon with Bishop's thing that was recorded in my place.
That's fucking crazy. So you do have a recording credit on The Last Demon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Technically.
I don't know if he threw my name in there or not.
But technically, you did.
Yeah, it was
you
recorded in my house.
Right?
Yeah, and other Bishop features I've recorded too for X-Rated.
You recorded for X-Rated?
I recorded Bishop stuff for
Oh
X-Rated.
fuck yeah, what X-Rated? I was gonna say X-Rated is in jail.
Yeah, I know. Yep. But
That's
it's cool.
Amazing. I didn't even know this stuff.
Yeah.
This is just flying at me.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, it's cool to all those guys are really dope. You know, in the firing squad and all that shit. I met all them on a 3-day tour Brain Sick did back like in 2013.
Oh yeah.
It was the first time that this Brain World Order tour is the first time everybody's together that they have.
Yeah.
But that was the first time, at the time, everybody that was in Brain Sick did a tour. And I hyped for Bishop on his set.
Oh yeah.
And so I just tagged along for these 3 days, you know, and we were just fucking getting plastered in this town, this town, this town.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. But yeah, that's when I met Firing Squad, C-Ray, shit like that. And they're all really cool guys.
Dope, man.
Yeah.
Like I remember RC showed me those guys. Like he's like, I guarantee, give it 5 seconds, you'll like it right away. And I was like, okay, cool. I usually trust an RC. Listen, you know what I mean? Fucking.
Yeah.
I listened to Twisted Insane, and I was like, this guy's fucking nuts. And then I listened to like Brains like Firing Squad, their album Versatility, and
that's
fuck,
filthy.
man. And then yeah, Z and all them ended up fucking. Z did that mixtape, that Raw Servings. And I ended up actually being able to do a verse on that shit too, like me and RC and this guy named Jason Anthony, and it was fucking dope to be included on like some Brain Sick shit as well.
Yeah, that was cool.
So why don't you talk about some of the features that are going to be on Shua side?
For sure.
Oh show.
For sure.
Oh show. That's a new thing. Get on with it. Make it snappy.
So, a lot of the stuff on Shua side, like, the way I like to do my albums is, I always have one producer, whether, so like, I did 3 EPs and I produced them myself. So,
Yeah.
one producer, you know, a lot of guys like to mix, you know, they'll have one song, one beat from this guy, one beat from that guy.
Oh yeah.
For my albums, at least, for sure, but so far it's been all my projects. It's just a solid producer per project to try and kind of keep it cohesive. It's hard to explain, but basically I want, like, them to, you know, build it based on what's going on in their life at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're building it for me, kind of, you know. But then I take it and then, you know, I make it my own with my shit at the same time.
Right?
Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's
It's kind of like a consistent sound, like through the
Yeah.
whole album. Without it, with you know, you have like different emotions and stuff that are going on through it, but
Yeah.
keeping it kind of like, yeah, a consistent sound. I guess that would.
right. So I mean, the producer, when they're making a specific track, they might have something going on in their life at that point in
Yeah.
time. That's going to influence the track, you know. But on the whole, you know, it's that one person that made all of these, you know,
These
all
crews,
the tracks, you know. So I don't know. I really like that formula, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I've been sticking to it. So with Shua side, it was like I had Mr. Moore make all the beats, and then like the first one he sent me, bam, I was straight off on it. I just jumped in, wrote all that stuff, recorded it, and then sent it back to him, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And then he started making more beats, and I started to catch up to him, and then eventually he ended up putting out. He had all the beats ready for me, basically, and I mean, I had some stuff done here and there, but I basically had a blank canvas.
Yeah.
And then, as things came to me and as things were happening in my life over, you know, like a 5-month period-ish, you know, somewhere in there,
Yeah.
that's when the songs started to develop, and I would attach this certain subject or emotion that I wanted to get out to the right beat, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it works for me when I do it. So, it's a very snapshot of what happened and what I was feeling in that period of time or whatever. So
Yeah.
there's a good mix on Shua side of
Yeah, for sure.
just all kinds of different stuff. You know, I got tested by people to do things that I work outside the box, basically. Like,
Yeah.
so you know, but in that process, I'm always looking for who am I going to collaborate with,
Yeah.
and what track are they going to fit best on? You know, so.
Yeah.
I do stick to people that like I really have a lot of respect for, or I just like their music, you know, as far as when I'm looking for features. Yeah. This guy, right? No, I've been wanting to work with Vicious for a long time. We've been talking back and forth, and I kept telling him to give me a fucking track, and he still hasn't given me a fucking track.
I will get it on my next project.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
give you
fucking
a I will give you a track.
But you know,
And I'm producing it.
so like that's one track that came together. It's this track called "Hold Up," really cool.
Yeah.
Fucking Mortar comes at me with this beat that's just crazy.
Oh, I love it. I
It's-
love that fucking beat.
It's tempoed for fast rapping, you know.
Yes,
It's kind of got like a nice setup for chopping and stuff, and then the structure is just all over the fucking place. Like
Yes, it was.
he even told me, you know, after the fact, he's like, yeah, I literally just did that to throw you a curveball.
Yeah.
Like, see what you can
Yeah.
do with it. That was the last song that I wrote. I did write like one chorus after that for another song, but it was the last like verse that I wrote for the album
Yeah.
because I couldn't fucking wrap my head around like what was this song gonna be, you know. And I finally got my shit laid down, and then
Yeah.
it all ended up coming together. But you know, we got RC and Clausen,
Jake Lawson.
and everybody dropped really dope shit on it, you know. And
I sure did.
yeah, the beat's really crazy, and we don't necessarily stick to the structure that was there, which is, you know, was pretty much not even there. So
Yeah,
it's
it
just
fucked around. It was a fuck around track.
it's a crazy track though, and when it comes out, and it's like, oh man, this is pretty cool. So that was a really fun one, you know, that just kind of happened. It was just
Yeah.
like, oh, doesn't have any particular, theme. Yeah, exactly. It was kind of just whatever, but that's what some of the Hazmat stuff is that we do, is just kind of whatever, So, but I got this track, I'll kind of just go through real quick. So, I got this track with Lex Lingo, who I've been working with for a couple of years now. And the last time we worked together, on my last album, we did a really somber song,
Yeah.
And he's not really a somber, guy at all, He's kind of a more upbeat, not necessarily positive shit, but he's just more laid back.
Yeah.
But not serious, kind of depressing type shit,
He's pretty fucking balanced.
Yeah, so he did, he did No Tomorrow, and he killed it, and he loved the song and liked doing it, but it is kind of a sad, sadder, somber thing, So I was like, I want to get him on. I was like, I want him on, and I want to get him on something that's a little more hyphy, so to speak, something that's more, not what No Tomorrow was. So that's exactly what Every Dog Has His Day is. It's just a fucking we just went off, and I had a lot of fun making that.
Yeah.
And he came back with some really dope shit for the hook and a verse, and I really like how that one turned out.
Yeah.
Then I had a song set up called Desolate, and I know a lot of female singers, and the person I originally had in mind, I couldn't have do it. The second person I had in line wasn't able to make it happen. The third person that I went to was super enthusiastic about it, and she came through. She's never been recorded on anything, so she was really stoked about it. She had to come up with a stage name and stuff. She didn't even tell me how you pronounce it, but I think it's Image. It's IMAJ.
Oh, okay.
So,
Image.
Image, yeah. So anyways, she really did a really awesome job, especially for her first time doing everything, so that was awesome. Then what else? What other features did I have? I'm trying to think real quick. Going down the line, we had Hold Up. Oh, then I have a song called Fuel, where I have Mr. Stabby and Mr. Sidelong on it.
Yeah, that's a weird combo, but good.
That was one where I just got with the group, and I was online, and I was like, hey, I want a couple of people to get on this.
Yeah.
And Stabby was like me, and Sidelong was like me, and they both came back with really dope shit, and I really like how that track turned out.
Talented motherfuckers.
Yeah. Stabby and I are gonna do that one live tonight. I'm pretty stoked.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's too bad Johnny can't make it tonight, but
And then there's a song called Catch 22 that I got my friend DJ DP on. He always comes through just, he could do anything, any type of song, but that was the one I picked out for him just because the vibe was right. Unless I'm forgetting somebody, I think that was about it for features.
Mr. Mortar on the songs too?
Oh yeah, yeah. So Mortar,
Mr. Producer, man.
I wanted to have Mortar on the song for sure, and I couldn't pick out where to put him yet. And then, as things developed, I figured out the first song on the CD. It's called Immolate, which means sacrifice, and Mr. Mortar definitely sacrifices a lot of his personal time.
He does.
To do a lot of stuff for a lot of people, especially musically and stuff like that.
Yeah, he does.
So
a lot.
it's a perfect fit for him, and he really killed that shit too. And the way that song goes, just goes from a verse, and there's an interlude, and then it goes into his verse, and there's no chorus or anything to it, but it's just a really cool track.
Yeah.
That was everybody okay? Yeah, I think.
And then we got more shit going on. We're gonna talk about.
Oh yeah, I got one more thing to talk about on Shua's side before we switch off onto that last thing. So yeah, I mean, one of the major influences on Shua's side was, at the time I started, things kind of went.
Okay, you're up on your peripheral.
Yeah.
That's so you're paying attention. Americans are smart after all.
Right.
Okay.
I started writing some stuff. I had a couple songs done, and then in my life, I'm just throwing it out there. A woman was in my life that was just a friend at first, but we started to talk a lot, and I don't get attached to women very often. It's just it takes a lot to impress me or make me very interested.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful women out there, and there's a lot of smart women, but just the right match,
you want balance.
Exactly.
So basically, she was she had flaws, absolutely, not perfect in any way. Nobody is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it was she was one of the perfect fits, that I've ever. She was the most perfect fit that I've ever seen,
Yeah.
And for me, it was just she made me really happy just talking to her,
That's good.
So, and I hadn't had that in years, And then sadly it kind of fell apart, but not in a bad way, you know? It just, I don't know, bad timing, something like that.
Yeah.
So long story short, but that drove like the whole album.
Yeah.
That was the fire that like lit for me to record like
You made something out of a shitty situation.
90% of the material came from dealing with that. So and
it's a healthy way to deal with something like that.
Yeah.
and that's how like I feel like life just throws me that shit, like just to light a fire under my ass.
Yeah.
Which sucks really when I think about it, but
I hate
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
Bittersweet.
lighting the fire. So anyways, enough about Suicide. I just want to talk about the new Hazmat album that we have coming out sometime. I don't know when we're doing it.
You might say we're just eventually just gonna pull it out of thin air.
Yeah, because that's pretty much where it came from. So when I joined Hazmat,
You know what you gotta do.
when I joined Hazmat, you know, these guys are online all the time, you know, and you guys collaborate. And, you know, somebody's making a beat or somebody's doing this and then somebody throws something, you know, they throw a verse on it or a chorus or something. And then we just share stuff and shit just happens, you know, it's just like boom, boom.
Fuck yeah. That's how we
So there was
always
this period of time from like, what was it, like September
I
to...
don't know. It just kind of
It was like
came
September,
together.
September to like January-ish, where we were like, bam, bam, bam,
Is
just
it then? Yeah, I guess so. I'll take your word for it.
something like that, I think. And then next thing you know, we have 20 songs.
Yeah, I didn't even know it either. Jamin's like, so we got like a Hazmat album like done almost. I was like, huh? Since when? Where the fuck was I for this? Like, you're on this song, this song,
Yeah,
this song,
you're
this song,
on,
this song, like, well, like every one this
75%.
time. And I'm like, yeah, Jesus. Like, oh yeah, I guess we
yeah.
did do that, eh?
It was really cool, like how it just kind of happened, you know. We didn't have any direction on the
We didn't
song.
plan to make an album.
Right.
We didn't. It just
Right.
like, let's make a song, make a song, make a song. Like, oh shit, what do we do with it?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, Mortar would make a beat, I would jump on it, record something, and then, you know, RC was like, oh shit, I gotta get on that, and, you know, and it just bounced back and forth between everybody on all these different songs, and then next thing you know, and they actually kind of like sound really well together.
Yeah,
and it's
we
kind
had
of
some new
cohesive.
additions from Hazmat to this one as well. Like, we had some interchangeable members. Like, this time we added T-Chaz onto the shit. He's actually an original of HazmatMusic, like of our crew. We added this motherfucker right here, Shua, and then Nikita, which is Wendell's girlfriend. She's a wonderful singer, absolutely fucking awesome. So she's on the album as well. We've got I think we got a feature from this guy named Twisted Rob as well on there, and yeah, it's been fucking crazy, like how much this is coming together. Wendell makes more than one appearance this time. So it's good.
I don't think we have, well, I think we got Signs on like one track. So
Signs?
maybe.
Oh yeah, okay, I think Signs is on.
We got some work to do there, but yeah, the whole thing needs, like, we gotta get together and get it done, but it's there. It's gonna be called Thin Air. It'll come out sometime in 2015.
Yeah, and the song What Did You Expect will be included on there.
Yeah, the video we did for What Do You Expect.
Check that shit out.
That's a dope song.
It's a great fucking song. I love that fucking song so much.
I've actually showed that video to like quite a few people, and they all like
keep doing it. Yes, keep doing it. Fucking I remember recording my verse for that shit too. He goes, yeah, this was RC, and I remember it was snowing really bad out, like really fucking bad. I remember just how bad it was. I remember he passed out on the bus like he usually does after it. What Did You Expect? And that shit just came together like fucking clockwork. It was fun, right? Like this, and I think we also did a couple other tracks that night. We did some shit like that track.
Nice.
We did Wibble Wobble. We did. We went on we ran a train on that fucking album that night, man. We did. It was. Oh, and Kinky Bitch is on this one. She made it onto the album this time too. Kinky Bitch from the Rapists. So we got. Our crew's been expanding. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. What Did You Expect is a really good.
Yeah.
Like window into what the fuck it is, which is. Craziness, man. You watch the video, you're just like, what the fuck is going on? And everybody's doing it. But that's Hazmat right now.
Like I said, we're trying to post it up and say, look at us having more fun than you.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It looks, everyone's like, wow, you guys have fun.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, fun fact about that. We filmed that on my birthday.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Happy late birthday.
Thanks.
Yay!
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Shua. Kunt.
Oh, yeah,
That was his birthday push to me.
We like to say, oh yeah,
Yeah,
we were at
that's
the
how it
Wolf and
came
it was
out.
his birthday, and I was
He's like, happy birthday, you old cunt. Like, everybody was like,
I was a little drunk.
that was so perfect. So that was my 30th birthday. That was the best birthday I ever had. It was doing a show. Oh my god, that was awesome.
Great. Anything else you guys want to talk about or wrap it up with?
Yeah, you want to wrap it up with something, Devin? What do you got going?
I think we can just wrap it up.
No
Cool,
more
man.
questions?
I think we've got everything kind of down packed. You know, everything.
Dope.
Okay.
Yeah, so look out for Thin Air, Suicide. Mortar's got an album coming
Oh yeah,
out.
thanks. I might use your jar.
Yeah.
Rapist Demolicious 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of things coming out, and of course, buy Death Support for $5. I got them, and you can buy them online as well. At vicious5150.bandcamp.com. Do you have a Bandcamp as well?
I'm on Death Support. No.
No, you're
No,
not.
I'm
on
not
Death
on Death
You're
Support.
you're up to date on that
No,
shit.
I'm on Death Support.
Oh, he's on
The
Death
system.
Support.
I'm not on the album.
Assisted suicide.
Assisted Suicide.
Alright.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have a Bandcamp. All my shit's just on iTunes.
Oh, on iTunes. Okay, look for Shua.
Fancy fucker with it. But if you need my music and you don't have any money, just hit me up on Facebook and I'll email it to you.
Joshua Lynn's cunt. Yes.
William Small Lang.
That wasn't very good.
Whatever.
Get out.
You
Whatever.
tried. You tried.
Okay, I retract my statement about American intellect. Reinforced!
It's so hot in this room. I'm just
I know it's boiling.
sun.
It is
everywhere.
Oh, yeah, so it's not cold up in Canada, is it?
No, you
No.
fuckers. You got bears and it's 90 degrees. And
I ran into a fucking mother bear today when I was riding my bike. I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking going anywhere near that thing. That thing's huge. It's fucking gonna tear my ass apart.
Yeah, you've had
Yeah,
bear
I've had bear ass apart.
tear your ass apart before.
We weren't supposed to talk about that.
Oh,
Underneath the bathhouse.
So, yeah, you Billy Goat looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's all mad at me now.
Anyways, peace out, everybody.
All right.
We gotta go. We got a show to go
3,
prepare for.
2, 1.
One.
We're leaving.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been the works.
The word.
Where the business never ends.
Yeah.
The business is ending right now, though.